Patrick McNeil joined now by Charlottetown Islanders 20-year-old forward Cole Huckins playing his final regular season game in the QMJHL today. Before we talk about that, though, we'll talk about this season, your first year in Charlottetown. How do you feel the year's gone for the Islanders?
I think it's been good. I think there's been some growing pains for sure, but I think we're building towards the playoffs and right where we need to be going in.
Going back to where it all started, you're drafted in the first round by Acadie Bathurst. What was that like to go up on stage? And I'm sure you had some conversations with Sly Couturier leading up to that.
Yeah, Sly's a great guy. It was a pretty cool experience, especially in Quebec City with the full house and my family and friends around. So it was a cool introduction to the Q and something I'll remember forever.
To me, the 20-year-olds this year that are fifth-year players are really special because they were the ones that started before COVID and they end kind of after COVID. Can you believe everything that's happened in your 5 years in the Q?
Yeah, no, it's been pretty crazy. 16 was normal, and then the 17, 18-year-old year, there was some bumps in the road, and now it's been smooth sailing in the end. It's nice to get the COVID out of the way and back to hockey.
I think we're all happy that you all got to experience some regular seasons in the QMJHL. You're a taller player. I always like to ask the bigger guys, did you ever have any problems growing into your body, any growing pains?
Yeah, absolutely. Figuring out the left hand from the right hand, just growing pains, but something that I worked at hard, and hopefully I got it figured out.
We've seen you on a few different lines when the Eagles have played Charlottetown. One that stuck out for a while, you're playing with Powers and Hughes. Does it help you when you're playing alongside other big guys?
Absolutely. I think Hughesy and Powers bring a physical aspect to the game, and I think that is right in line with my game, so I think we complement each other very well.
You don't end up getting signed, but you were drafted by the Calgary Flames. Just walk us through the experience of being drafted by them.
It was pretty cool. It was COVID during that, so I was surrounded by family and friends during the draft night, and then the experience in Calgary and everything you learn, it's pretty cool and something I'll cherish.
What's the communication like? Because the Flames ended up not signing, I think, 5 guys from that draft class. What's the communication like that? Obviously, it's a little bit awkward, I'm sure, for everybody.
Yeah, I think they had a lot of changes, a lot of new faces in there my signing year, but I think it's just trying to get better every day, keep working, and see where the cards fall.
And, of course, you look around the queue, you see guys like Milo Rollins that signed a contract despite not being drafted. How much do you look at that situation as inspiration as you work in your 20-year-old season?
Yeah, I played with Rolly last year. He's an amazing player and even better person. So to see him get rewarded for his hard work's great, and hopefully I'll get rewarded for mine.
I think a lot of people that know your background know you're part of a hockey family. You're related to the Malones. Your Uncle Greg played in the NHL, and Ryan and Brad as well. How much do you look at those guys as inspirations? Have you been on the ice much with them growing up?
They're role models, their family. So to see their achievements and to watch them growing up on the big screen, it makes the dream feel that much closer.
Played with Sherbrooke last year in the playoffs. Didn't end how you want it, but you did have a long playoff run. Just talk about the playoffs with that group.
Those guys are my family, my brothers. I love every one of them, and I think we had a special group, and obviously we'd like to run it back and see where the cards would fall, but I think just the experience and people I was with make it that much better.
Due to your birth year, you were lucky to be part of the Canada Games group, so you played for New Brunswick. I think that's always special to represent your province. What do you remember about that tournament?
It was really cool. I think it's the first time you see the kids out west and different provinces, and to represent your province, it's a big deal at that age. You feel pretty special, and you want to put your best foot forward.
Your teammates with Zach Biggar in Bathurst, how much did you match up against him in practice? Does that help you when you play the Eagles?
Big, a lot of drills against him, a lot of one-on-ones. He's a familiar face, and it's always a good battle when you see him across the way.
Another former teammate of yours is Lucas Romeo, and you guys share something in common. We had him last night. We were talking about Hockey Gives Blood, which you've been a part of as well. Tell us a little bit about that program.
I think it's a great program. You're right. You're helping lives, and to be a part of that is something pretty special, so I hope more people get involved, and Lucas is doing a great job at it.
You probably get asked this one a lot. When people look at the elite prospects, they see the American flag. What's the connection there? Dual citizen?
Actually, my father, he was born in the States. It was the closest hospital at the time, and he thought he could pass it down to me, but that's no longer the case. I thought I could get citizenship. I went down to Team USA to try out, and then Trump changed the rules. I'm only Canadian. I couldn't get the dual citizenship, but I guess I'll have to talk to elite prospects about it.
Was the development team trying to get you to recruit you for USA Hockey?
Yeah, that was the plan. About 2 weeks before the top 40 camp, I went to kind of get all the pins and needles done, and once you find out you're not American, it's pretty hard to play for Team USA.
I suppose so. These are the things we're learning here in the broadcast. You're in your 20-year-old season. Do you think much about what comes next as you finish up this Q season, or you try to focus on the present?
I'm trying to focus on the present. Obviously, it's in the back of your mind, and you want to be going somewhere great, but right now I just want to get the playoffs and help my team win.
Lastly, I'll ask, if somebody hadn't watched you play before, how'd you describe your style of play?
I think I'm a big, skilled forward. I think I use my size and skill. I see the ice well, and I can move well for a big guy. I think that's my game, and that's when I'm playing my best.
Well, Charlottetown will be looking for that in the playoffs. Best of luck going forward, Cole. Thanks for this.
Thank you very much.